Peace, Instructor Yasir, checking in with you all on day 3 of my 3-day fast I've been on. So anybody that's not familiar with, fasting or the benefits of fasting, um, basically what you do is you go without eating, for a specified period of time. There's a lot of, it's kind of popular to do intermittent fasting. Right now, you'll see that a lot, on the net. You'll see some fitness people dealing in that. And what I'm doing right now is a 3-day, 72-hour fast. And I did it before with juices, fruit juice and stuff like that. But this time I just did teas. So, my beautiful wife, my queen, she got some teas out of the garden for me, and she actually did the fast with me too. Um, so I've just been on tea for the last 2 days. This is day 3 right now, and it's you know what it is. It's the science of mind control. You see, there's a lot of popularity out there about this. Do hard things, right? So, especially if you in that Cameron Haynes, David Goggins, Joe Rogan, uh, Andrew Huberman, these guys. If you're a follower of them, or if you're tapped into the things that they talk about, it's always well, not always, but a lot of it is centered around this idea of doing hard things. Especially for men, to put yourself in these type of harder conditions in order to sharpen the mind, and the body as well. um, but fasting is really an exercise in sharpening the mind, and exercising that mind over matter. Because one of the things that, I mean, like I said, I fasted before, but it's been many years, since the last time I did a fast. um Maybe, I don't know. I mean, it might almost be 10 years, since the last time I fasted. So, um, I mean, like this, like in intermittent fasting, yeah, I do that, stop eating at 8 o'clock the previous night. Now I need till 12 the next day, 12 p.m. So yeah, that's the intermittent fasting is great. You know what I mean? It's great, to give your body some time. Um, but I think a 3 day, 72-hour fast, I think that's when you really start to um, generate some of the real benefits of fasting. And back to what I was talking about, it's really an exercise in mind over matter. Because one of the things that I realized on this fast that I don't really think that I had tapped into last time and previous times that I had fasted is how much joy and entertainment we get out of just eating food. That's been a little bit telling to me this time around. I don't think I realized how much our enjoyment as human beings is centered around food. And it also made me think about how there's so many people out there that struggle with food addiction. And I could see it now. I could see it because you derive so much enjoyment out of eating the foods that you like. Um, it really does, you know, it can create an addiction, you know, just like an addiction to alcohol or smoking or sex or anything else, like anything else that's pleasurable for people, can become addictive because you have now become a slave to that thing. So fasting gives you an opportunity to be the master, over your own thoughts and urges and desires. It gives you an opportunity to exercise that and work that muscle, and you be in charge. So yeah, that's all I got for this. That's all I got today. I'm not going to belabor the point on this too much. As far as the benefits of fasting, there's tons of stuff you can look up for that. Um, for me this time around, my head is clear. So I feel really clear. Day one was tough. Day one was tough. I'm not going bullshit you. Day one was hard. Um, I had a crazy headache, chills. I was freezing. This started happening around um maybe maybe about like 4. You know what I'm saying? About 4 or 5 o'clock in the evening. Like I was freezing, and the headache had started a little bit before then, but the headache had really started pumping, had started pounding at that point, and I was just feeling terrible. I went to bed. I was in the bed for the night at like 6 p.m. So it was yeah, day one was tough. Day one was tough. Yesterday when I woke up for day two, I was good. I was calm. Um, Head was clear. Had a little bit of a high feeling yesterday morning as well. I don't have that right now. Right now I more or less feel normal. It's a little, you could tell, that something's a little different, but I more or less feel normal. Just a little bit weaker, I would say. Just a little bit weaker. Like you can feel that my energy levels are down. Which I mean, yeah, 2 days without food heading into day three. So yeah, you know, yeah, so I recommend it. You know what I mean? I definitely recommend it. I definitely recommend it. Especially if you're somebody out there who is striving to be the master of self, um, and be able to engage in something and remove yourself from something at your discretion. You see what I'm saying? That's powerful to be able to say, I'm going to participate in this thing or I'm not going to participate in this thing solely based off of my ability to discern whether this is something I want to be a part of or not. Not because I don't have control over my urges and desires. So I feel like I have to do it. I feel like I have to take that drink. I feel like I have to, eat that Twinkie, or that glazed donut. I feel like I have to have it. I feel like I have to have coffee every day. I have to have 2-3 cups of coffee every day because that's how a lot of people are existing out here, is having 2-3 cups of coffee every day, which is crazy. Coffee is already full of caffeine. And you having 2-3 cups of coffee daily, you're putting yourself at risk for a heart attack. Just telling it like it is. So yeah, if you can do something like fasting, which I think is dope because it's not it's not physical in the way of like you have to like push yourself to do more, that kind of thing, which also gives you that mind over matter as well. This is more kind of like, man, you're forced to just kind of sit with yourself a little bit. I think you're forced to sit with yourself. And yeah, you're forced to sit with yourself and be like, wow, um you become contemplative. You become contemplative. And you start to, yeah, it's a form of meditation. It's a form of meditation too. Um so definitely recommend it. Definitely recommend it. Master self, um and fast. Peace.